In Nanjing, I met a friendly police canine at the airport, a sleepy kitty at a cat cafe, and some lazy llamas. They are the real attraction at a shopping center. If it's not sweet enough, my mom took me to a local community canteen, where they serve regional cuisines at a very affordable price. Here you have the famous chicken soup dumplings, noodle soup with pickled cabbages, and many other options on the menu. One of them is a Jiangnan dessert, rice bowl soup with red beans. Here is how you can easily make it from home. Take 250 grams of beans, soak them in water overnight or at least 5 hours. Cook the beans with enough water on high heat. Once it starts boiling, turn the heat to medium and continue simmer for an hour. Pour in more hot water when needed. For our rice bowls, you can purchase the tiny frozen ones from an Asian supermarket, preferably without any filling or only the sweet ones. It's also workable from home. Use 250 grams of rice flour and some hot water. Pour in small amount of water for a few times. Stir the mixture with a spatula until we get a soft and smooth dough. Dust the working surface as well as our hands with a bit of loose rice flour to prevent the dough from sticking. Knead the dough to a thin string about 1 centimeter thick. Use a dough cutter to dice it to smaller cubes and roll each of them with our palms or fingers to round balls. This process can be quite time-consuming, but we can freeze the finished rice balls for months and cook them straight away out of the freezer without defrosting them. After an hour, our beans are softened. If you like the chunky taste like me, use a spatula to press the paste roughly. Otherwise, use a hand mixer to blend the mixture to a fine paste. Here's one of the secret ingredients of our rice ball soup: lotus powder. They turn sticky and gooey after mixing with hot water, very similar to cornstarch or potato starch. Dilute it with a bit of cold water and set aside. Heat up about half a liter of water on high heat. Once it starts boiling, add our freshly made rice balls, about a half cup. Once they are floating on the surface, adding our red bean paste, 4 to 5 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons fermented rice, optional. The recipe is on the card above. It will add some fragrance to this dish. Once the soup starts boiling, it's time to pour in our lotus starch into the same pot. It will thicken the soup right away. You can add rock sugar into the soup. Here I use 1 tablespoon of osmanthus syrup for each portion to add a light sweetness. Stir it well before serving. You can find this dish in many local restaurants in Nanjing. It's one of those delicious things I had while growing up. Did you subscribe yet? If not, click here, click here, click here. Every day watch new videos at 6 p.m. Here are my 2 recommended videos. Thanks for watching. See ya. 谢谢大家。